Hey guys, welcome to another video. We are going to do another random video game repair. Quick mention, William is now missing a few areas. That is because of two reasons. Number one, we are limited on what we have left in our inventory as far as games to repair. And two, of the games that we have left, they're a bit more complex, and it would take a lot to set them up. Like, for instance, we have some Atari 2600 games that we'll be adding to William, as well as some disc games. But as I'm recording this, it is Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, and I have a lot to do. I have to make pies tonight. We always have pie for breakfast on Thanksgiving. It's a tradition. So, yeah, gotta make the pies. So we're going to keep this short, simple, and sweet as far as complexity of games. Let's see what we're gonna find out. I will spin William, or William will be spun, and whatever, if we land on a dot, we'll just move it to the next thing. So, all right, William, are you ready? Let's go. Alright, we'll go ahead and put that onto DS Games. Thank you very much, William. As always, William is very helpful. And here we have our box of DS Games. Let's go ahead and grab a few of them and see how they look. Let's take a good look in here. Some cool ones, some not so cool ones, some Metroid games, some Polar Bear games. Let's grab a few. Okay, I've already had a little bit of a look here, and they're looking rather abysmal. So let's go ahead and take a look at what games we have. Shrek Super Slam. We've got Crazy Chicken Star Carts. We've got Professional Fisherman Tour. Not novice, professional. Wild Pets Dolphins. And look at this one. Ew. Yep, that one's going to be interesting. And Kung Fu Panda. And this one is a little bit dicey too. Interesting. So, well, let's see. Let's go ahead and do these in order of interestingness. So that one, that one, that one, that one. Perfect. All right, let's go from left to right. But we need our game system. Gotta make sure this goes in the right way, otherwise we'll fry our system. There we go. I don't know where the screw went for this. Will that stay? It looks like it'll stay. Very good. And then of course, the thing about these DS game systems, you have to restart the things every single time. So you got to put in the name, put in all that junk. So I'll skip through this. And now we can actually turn it on and test the games out. I know I've wasted like 2 minutes of my life. All right. Oh yeah, we gotta put the game in because for some reason the DS does not like it. You know what? We're gonna save this one for last. That one looks very, very difficult to chest. We're going to save that one for last. All right, so let's look at this one. We've got Professional Fisherman Tour. Does it work? It might work. You never know. We might have been put in this pile on accident, or perhaps it was just the game system. First boot, fail. Second boot, fail. Okay, we got one off the bat. Cool. Let's go ahead and check it out. So in order to get these DS games open, we got to pry them up because they are glued in place. So we're just going to take a scalpel here and fit it under this corner. We can even do a little bit ourselves. Actually, that's fascinating. Huh. When shucking the disc cartridge, but that's funny. It didn't even need the scalpel, really. Let's try that. Let's go ahead and Oonga Boonga redneck this thing up. Come on. Okay. Do we have a spudger? I got this thing. Is a little bit overkill, but it might work. And it's just like shucking a clam. There we go. Perfect. That actually worked out really good. Just splitting it apart there. New strategy unlocked, perhaps? Is that a bump? A dimple? So we got this dimple right here. Looks like a puncture. Is that on the front? And yes, that is. So looks like something got punctured right through the case. Let's check the back out. Now, we are okay because I think these are dual layer PCBs. And as long as it doesn't break any of these traces right here, it should be okay, unless there's something catastrophic on the other end. And let's see, where's that bump? Looks like that bump is right here. Oh, look at that. We have a crack right through the PC or the ROM. That little hairline crack. Unfortunately, that is probably completely and totally dead. So the way these ROM chips, if I'm correct, they have tiny little, like, I don't know, conductors or something, and there's little strands of copper going into the center, and it all connects into these pins, and it's all interconnected. So if we have a crack right here, this game is completely dead. Is it possible we are? You know what? It's slightly possible. No, oh, actually, you know what? You can actually tell. Look at that. It is bent. Interesting. So it is completely bent right up in that area, that puncture mark. Is it possible it still works? Probably not. Let me check in, see if we have continuity real quick. All right, we're gonna bring out the big guns for this. This is the most overkill multimeter, and I found it at the thrift store. It's tiny. Look at this. Look how small this is. Look, hold up. Here, I'll get Steven. Yeah, that's comparison. This is absolutely hilarious. Isn't this awesome? Found it in a bag at a thrift store, and I'm like, that will be mine. And hey, it's color coded, so we can't put the probes in the wrong area this time. And it does beep. It might not be great, but it does it anyways. Look at this. We can have this on the... Did that thing... Look at that. Can you even see that on camera? I'm pressing on it, and the screen is getting distortion. It's like if you press on a screen like that, it's happening if I press in the probe too much. Not even a little bit. Well, that's interesting. So. It sounds like it's dying. I think this is the original battery, but it's a 9-volt battery, so it's pretty typical. So can we see, does this thing even have continuity anywhere on this area? Is this stupid? Should we move on to the other ones? Of course, but this is what we do. Got continuity there. Got continuity there. Let's try here. This might be ground, right? Yeah, it's ground. Okay. You know what we're going to do? We are going to go ahead and clean the pins off. Why not? You know, what's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen? You know, I mean, it's already a foregone conclusion, but hey, you miss all the shots you don't take. Or you miss all the bass you don't throw your fish hook into the water. You know what we are doing. The #1 trusted brand Wyman glass stove top cleaner and polish removes heavy burnt on food. Good keeping recommended 15 fluid ounces. 72B1455H-0920, whatever that meant. Yeah, anyways. Glass stove top cleaner from Wyman. Just put a little bit on the Q-tip. On we go away. That's interesting. That's not horrible. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of isopropyl alcohol, 91% Walmart edition, and we will go ahead and test it out. And if it doesn't work, we will throw it off to the side and look at it under a microscope at some point. Probably not, but still, hey, you know, hope springs a turtle. All right, there we go. Booyakasha. That's beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and test it out. I know it's probably not going to work. In fact, it's probably guaranteed it's not going to work. All right. Maybe it'll be a Thanksgiving Day miracle. And to nobody's great surprise, it does not work. All right, well, I think we have found one DS game that is beyond repair. Beyond even the hope of repair. So, yeah, oh well, I mean, yeah, it's no huge loss. Professional Fisherman Tour, Northern Hemisphere. I didn't even know that was it's the Northern Hemisphere edition. It's not as good as the Southern Hemisphere, or the Eastern Hemisphere, or the Western Hemisphere, but, you know. Let's see, yeah, let's see how much it's worth real quick and see if it was like, hey, it was one of those, you know, like Super Bowling for the Nintendo 64. It's worth thousands of dollars or something. Just a quick glance on eBay, and it's only worth like $9, $8 actually. That's what I meant to say, $8. So not worth it in any stretch of the imagination. And let's check out Kung Fu Panda. I'm pretty sure we've actually worked on one of these before. No game that's heard it. Try it again. You have to turn the DS off every time in order to make sure you get it. 'Cause I don't think it works if you just Yeah, I don't think it works if you just pop it in, pop it out. Let's see, can we do that trick again? Can we just bend this corner here? The other one might be a little bit, yeah, the other one was just a little bit easier to do. Okay, no big deal. So we gotta put this scalpel underneath this corner here, fit the blade in around the curved edge, and then kind of pop up, and then it breaks the glue. I really wish Nintendo didn't do that. I wish it was like compression fitted, but it's not that big of a deal. I mean, honestly, I don't think a lot of people work on the DS games because they're harder to work on, just opening them up and stuff. But I am okay with working on them. All right, yeah, that broke that a little bit too much there. We'll see if that still works. Okay, so what do we got down here? We got something going on here. We got some scratches here, which it's all fine. These are just test points, and this is nothing, just the logo. Definitely a scratch, though. What if that was that us? I don't think it was. All right, let's check the back out, or the front. Ooh. Yeah, that is definitely a problem. So we're going to do 1/2. Bam. Look at that. The right side is the side that the Wyman glass top cleaner was used. And it is pretty dadgum evident. If I can focus the camera. Nope, come on. You can do it. You can do it. Oh, no, you can't do it. Come on. Focus. Focus. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, the right side is definitely way bigger evidence of it working. So it is really, really nice. So we'll go ahead and do the whole thing. And yeah. Bam. Isn't that beautiful? Nary a corrosive point on the cartridge. All right, let's go and test it. And there it is. Kung Fu Panda by Activision. DreamWorks Animation. Vicarious Visions. Game 1, oh my gosh, 74%. Game 2 is 26%, and Game 3 is 10%. All right, let's erase Game 3, yes, and just check it out very quickly. Know what the red X's are. New game. Sound options. Nothing freaky, nothing weird. Fine, good. Credits, yes. Beautiful. Okay, A cancels the credits. Oh, that's cool.
What? Oh, sorry, Dad. I guess I was just dreaming again. Yes, I know. Oh.
That's funny. That's cool. So far, 10 out of 10. I mean, we can't skip the cinematics. But oh, Ken, Frustration Start does it. Look at that. Look how nice that looks. Okay, up. Okay, just a little oh, look at him jump. His legs. That's nice. Okay. Interesting. It's not bad. I mean, the graphics are kind of crazy for what it is, you know? World building. Did they build this building specifically for like karate ninja people? Because they these little pig rabbit things ain't gonna be jumping up there and opening the door. The only complaint I have so far is that the up button is jump, right? So like it's not super intuitive. Because you want to press A or something. But yeah, it's like, it's fully voice acted, which I applaud for sure. Nice. I like that. That is really nice. And it's playing really good too. Press start to save your progress. I mean, you know, that's the thing with games, like, especially for Nintendo games. They always feel like they're like a little bit too easy, like they hold your hand. But I'm getting used to the jump on the up button. This is pretty cool though. I mean, it's like, I don't know what's happening, some sort of wind current or something. Okay, yeah. This is where the up button kind of struggles a little bit, but that's kind of nice. I kind of like that. It's pretty cool. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it is not the original voice of Oogway. I don't know if you guys can hear the voices or not, but I don't know if Jack Black does the voices for this either. This is kind of nice. I mean, you know, it's kind of cool. The hand drawing like animation's really cool too. Well, this is pretty cool. I mean, you know, it's look at the background. This is like crazy for the DS. Like I'm even the reflections on the Jade Palace, even the background, it's got all those weapons and stuff. All right, not bad. You know what? I mean, like, it's crazy. I mean, for what it is, I mean, who knows how the game is, you know, if you play it for a while, but that's crazy cool. I like that. That's really nice. You can always tell, like, when a developer really puts out the effort, it makes all the difference. So let's go ahead and look the game up, and we'll go ahead and glue it back together. Actually, you know what? Let's glue the case up now, and then we'll look up how much it is. If you didn't know, I use the T7000 cell phone adhesive stuff, and it actually works really good on these DS games. We don't need a lot, just enough. And yeah, and you can tell the glue you really can't tell anywhere the glue is. And you know, it's got a few nicks, but you really couldn't tell where we split that case off either, which is a good deal. All right, so let's go and look it up, see how much it's worth. Kung Fu Panda for the DS. Unfortunately, it is not worth very much. It is only worth about $7.19. And there was a lot of listings, and some of them didn't sell like auction-wise. So yeah, I guess just wasn't popular enough, nor wasn't, you know, liked enough. Oh well, we'll just throw it into the, you know, random thing collection. And let's move on to the next game. So we got Star Wars carts now, and let's see, does it have any signs of life? We'll retest. Actually, I should reinsert that and then test it out again. Nope, nothing. Okay. So we got another one we got to fix. So let's take a look at the back. Oh, we got a broken strut here. This one's bent. Let me just see if I can pop that up. Sometimes these, I mean, with this thing, you know, it's not that big of a deal if we just break the strut off. So, if we had to, we could recase this, but I'm pretty positive it's not going to be worth anything. We'll go ahead and, with this one, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to test it first, you know, rule everything out, because you never know. Maybe that was the reason why it wasn't working. One of the cartridge things wasn't getting. The hardest part of this whole scenario. Come on! Ah! Come on, get it on there. Come on now. Yes! Got it. Okay, cool. Anyways, back to repairing games. Sometimes, you know, maybe it was blocked. You never know. You never know. Maybe that was the problem. You know, because I'm thinking we could just try cleaning this off with like a brush or something. So it doesn't look horrible. Oh, and that actually was the issue. So it is actually working now. You can see the game. And there we go. Let's see. That's why we tested out. Because, you know, we tested out first. Because now we know it wasn't needed cleaning. It just was that issue. So let's see what it was look like. Mumbo Jumbo. Phenomena Media. Phenomena. Ba 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 ba. Phenomena. Ba 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 ba. Phenomena. Ba 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 ba. Licensed by Nintendo. Okay. Crazy Chicken Star Carts. Press the start button, exclamation mark. Story mode, free play mode. Okay, did anybody have a save on this? Shocking, no one had a save. Or actually did they? Let's just load data. No, they did. Oh, actually, was there a difference? Oh yeah, there is. Look at that. Somebody actually did play this. Let's go here. Let's see. Performance versus visual. What the heck is the difference? Visual? Let's see, what's that do? Alright, booster body. Yeah, perfect. Wings. Perfect. That's, there we go. Perfect thing. Okay, what do we do now? Do we do this? Okay. So visual must be just looking at your ship. Okay. Performance. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe we weren't at a race. Okay, so depot. Now this is the race, right? Is that what the deal is? Oh, look at that frame rate. Absolutely delicious. Is A gas? Yep. Look at that absolutely crisp gameplay here. And it's really sad considering, you know, I don't know, Mario Kart 7. You know, I mean, sometimes these games, they do too much. They try to make their graphics really super crazy instead of just actually, you know, making them good. Oh, am I going the wrong way? What does he put his arm out? Okay, he's looking back. I kind of like the detail though, you know? Okay, I've glitched through that. Can I go through that whole thing? Oh, good heavens. All right, well, interesting. So why are those things go? I'm not going the wrong way. Weird. All right, well, is there any other buttons? I mean, probably not. Okay, well, that game's fine. How much is it worth? How much is a slightly damaged copy of Star Carts Crazy Chicken go for? And yes, Star Carts Crazy Chicken, one sold for like $6, $7, something like that. So not worth anything at all, unfortunately, but that's okay. It's the experience of trying it and fixing it. We have 2 more games. Shrek Super Slam, and let's see, struts are okay, so it might be a little dirty on the contacts there, probably. This game's from 2005, so 2020 years of dust and grime. Oh, I don't like time. Anyways, all right. Oh, hey, it's working. DreamWorks Animation. Well, that one was easy. Let's just do a quick little test through and check it out. You never know, maybe it'll be funny. There he is, the man, the myth, the legend. There she is, there he is. Not the gumdrop buttons. Oh man, he's got a sword, dang. Everybody else be like suplexing each other, and he's got an actual weapon. Alright, well, we got multiplayer, single player, bonus, and options. It looks like a disc cartridge. Interesting. Erase. Excellent choice for options. Bonuses. What's the bonuses? Gallery. Okay, we got gallery. Oh, no, nothing's unlocked. How sad. You can't even control it with the down. That's... At least have you be able to control that. Alright, so collection. Let's see, anything for the collection? Nothing for collection. There's a lot of things to collect. Cinemas. Oh, we have some cinemas unlocked. Fine, let's see. What's this one do? Alright, I'll do it. Oh, come on. Focus! Alright, there was an evil little witch who moved into the old oh, okay, you know what? Fine. Auto read it. Wow. Sheesh. What sound test? Does that do anything? Why is it all the way to 0? Is it annoying? Did somebody really hate this? What kind of sound test is... Come on! Okay, max music volume is 16, unless it froze, and sound is... Oh, hold up. I can be taught! It must be sound effect. Okay, but look, I mean, how many stupid sound effects are in this game? 204. Why? Who decided that? Oh yes, you know what? The children will love the sound effects. Let's add 200 of them. 200, sir, but the usual is 216, or 204, excuse me. Okay, Tutu, go ahead and add the extra 4. It's fine. We have the budget. Anyways, we've got, yeah, single player. Okay, we got story, mega challenge, and melee. Let's do the story real quick. I have to admit, this game would be easier if were not for constant... Okay, you know what? Fine. Auto scroll. It's fine. I don't care about your cinematics then. What? I can't choose. I just choose too fast. Okay. Oh, we got Shrek. I'm going to kill you all. Get out of... What is that? A gut punch? I'm going to kill you, donkey. Okay, this is stupid, but, you know, interesting at the same time. Oh, gosh. All right, well. Who will win? The slightly overweight ogre or a wild animal? Okay, I don't care anymore. We're good. Let's see. How much does Shrek Super Slam go for? It is not worth anything. It's only worth $7, at least to one person who sold theirs for $7. All right, let's go ahead and look at Wild Pets Zolfin. Zolfin? Anyways, Wild Pets Dolphin Z. How did I get Zolfin? I mixed the D and the Z or something. Well. I think something's wrong with this. Let's see. Let's just take a pic, and will it actually... we're getting copper? I think we're getting copper. All right, well, hey, you know what? Should we test it out? You think it could work? Nah, no, but, you know, why not? You know what I mean? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to test it out. It would be stupid. It didn't work. Okay. How did his game cartridge die? I sincerely doubt that this game is worth anything. Oh, I just had a peek in the corner. Oh, okay, you know, oh my gosh. Okay, let me grab some gloves. Well, I only have one glove. At least upstairs. I'm not about to go downstairs for an glove. Billie Jean is not my lover. Oh. Alright, we're gonna have to be careful with this because we don't want to get the ick on us. So just going to go ahead and pop and okay, here we go. Let's get a real good close on shot of this. Ready? Oh my gosh. Alright, what does the back look like? Or the front? Dadgum, look at that thing. I mean, you know, it's not stupid insane. Let's see. Okay, I think the first course of action. Am I having an allergic reaction? I don't know. Let's press on. For science. So we're gonna go ahead and you know, drown this, and bam. And we're gonna take off a toothbrush and we're gonna scrub this. And it's actually dissolving this. Look at that. You see that? That is kind of crazy. I would not have expected that. We're seeing copper. Let's try the back. I mean, if we have it most of it, you know. You know what? Let's go ahead and try some. We're gonna try some glass stove top cleaner. All right, let's try a little bit of a paper towel first. All right, let's go ahead and try the glass stove top cleaner polish. And this stuff is also leaving green residue on the paper towel. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. This stuff is very thick and very scratchy. It's really grabbing on the cotton. We're just gonna use a pick and go along these contacts and break up this stuff. Wonder if I should try some vinegar. All right, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little bit of a Q-tip and we're gonna see, does this have a reaction to this green stuff? Not really, but we're just gonna do it anyways, because why not? So we're gonna go ahead and clean off any of the isopropyl alcohol, and we're just gonna plop this stuff on and down in here. And it probably is gonna destroy the label, but that's okay. And we're going to go ahead and get this all stuff all submerged and go ahead and add. And there we go. We'll see if the vinegar will do anything at all or if it won't. It's like we got some bubbles. It's not a lot, but we'll try that. Go ahead and leave this for now. I'll come back and check it out after pies have been made and probably dinner and stuff. And also a basketball game. So if I get to it now, I'll get to it now. I do plan on trying to upload this video for Saturday. So a couple of days after Thanksgiving. And yeah, we'll see. I hope this will work. If it doesn't, that's okay. No big deal. All right, it has been quite a few hours, and the pies have been made. They unfortunately got a little singed, but that's okay, I guess. Anyways, take a look at what's happening in here. Doesn't that look weird? What happens if we poke it? We can write something, I guess. Okay. What about the back? Alright, don't look too bad. Interesting. That cleaned up pretty good, honestly. Very foamy. Let's go ahead and take this and put this here. Let's go ahead and grab another paper towel. And let's just go ahead and clean this up. Okay. Let's go and use that toothbrush, clean this up. Let's go ahead and use some isopropyl alcohol anyways. So it doesn't look horrible. So let's take a look at this. Now, the funny thing is if we're looking at this like this, it looks really bad. But if we look at this, it's gold. Well, copper. Well, actually, no, gold plated, yeah. So I'm really curious. This might work. You never know. Let's grab the multimeter really quickly. We need to name this guy. Suggestions in the comments. It's got continuity. Very cool. All right. Will this work? Will we have a Thanksgiving Day miracle? We also have to get these things out of there. We'll wait on that for a second. Oh, actually, no, we can't because we need a thing to put it in. Genius. Just scoop this out. And we'll put this here. And we'll scoop this out. Look how talented I am with this pick. I just jinxed myself. There we go. So let's go ahead and wipe this stuff off. Yeah, this actually turned out pretty good. All right, will we save hello. Will we save Wild Pets Dolphins? Let's go ahead and pop it in and test it out. What do you guys think? Put your bets down below. All right, let's grab the DS. You gotta believe in something. Will it be there? Oh, it'll be there. It'll be there. It's a Thanksgiving Day miracle. Cannot read data. Never mind. Reinsert the DS cart. Okay, well, maybe it's a fluke. Pop it in and out. No, darn. Okay, so cannot read data, turn off power, and reinsert DS card. It is not working. Does it need to be cleaned up more, possibly? Let me just use a pick real quick. Readjust this stuff. It's possible that the ROM chip itself got messed up. This is the last try, and then I have to get off and prep for tomorrow, because it's Thanksgiving. Something's going on there. That's weird. Did it short out something? I don't know what that was. No, okay. Still have that error. Too bad. Alright, well. I guess we'll put this one into the Kobayashi Maru area and see if we can get it to work some other time. But what is this game worth? And, you know, if it's worth a lot of money, we can say, oh, we gotta fix it at some point. But if it's not worth a lot of money, I don't know. Yeah, the value is not great for this. It's about 6, maybe 7, maybe 8 on a good day. So, probably not worth even trying to fix, but maybe we'll try it in the future. I don't know. But yes, I think that will end it for today. So we had a few games we fixed. We had a no-win scenario with this game. This game is probably completely messed up. Obviously, because it's got a broken ROM chip. Look at that bend. And none of these games are worth anything to sell, I don't believe. Unless I'm crazy. So there we go. I don't know. At least I had fun today. I hope you guys did too. If you want me to fix this one, then leave a comment down in the comment area. And maybe I can get to this at some point. I do have a bunch of games that are like impossible to fix that I have to at least try to fix. But everything just keeps piling up. I have a pile of junk on my table that's screaming at me to saying, fix me, work on me. Make me better. Anyways. So we will endeavor to do that in the future. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you all had a Merry Thanksgiving and hope everything goes smoothly for this household and everybody else's. Thank you guys for watching and God bless.